This is the subject of today's video, the Canon EOS M 18 to 55mm lens with image stabilisation. Back in my film days, there wasn't really such thing as a kit lens. You bought a camera body, and if you didn't already have a lens, the first lens that most people would buy is a 50mm f1.8. And I've read several times that the reason for this is that the field of vision of a 50mm lens on a full frame camera is supposed to be roughly the same as the human field of vision. However, I didn't find it that useful, so I went out and bought myself a 28mm lens, and that stayed on my camera most of the time. When Canon announced the first affordable digital SLR camera in 2003, the 300D, they also announced an 18 to 55mm kit lens. That original lens went through several iterations. Firstly, it acquired image stabilisation, and then it acquired a stepper motor for the autofocus. But to this day, an 18 to 55 is the standard kit lens for most entry-level DSLRs. When Canon announced the EOS M system, which had a new lens mount, it too came with an 18 to 55 standard kit lens. But rather than Canon upgrading that lens, as they had done with the EOS 18 to 55 lens, they just replaced it with this lens, which is an EOS M 15 to 45. And the only reason I can think why they did that was because of cost. I actually still prefer the 18 to 55. With the 15 to 45, you get a bit more at the wide end, but you lose 10mm at the long end. It's a cheaper construction. There's a plastic lens mount rather than a metal lens mount. It's smaller, but it's a lot lighter, and it just doesn't feel quite as solid as the 18 to 55. What Canon seems to do when they introduce a new lens mount is to announce some very high quality lenses, as they did with the new RF mount. And that draws people in, and then once they've got an established user base, then unfortunately the quality seems to go down. So nowadays, if you buy an EOS M kit, you're going to get this 15 to 45 lens, but I still prefer the old 18 to 55. 18 to 55mm on an APS-C sensor camera with a crop factor of 1.6 is equivalent to 28.8 to 88mm on a full frame camera. And that's very useful. It's good for all-round photography, and many people consider that 85mm is the ideal focal length for portraits. It's 61mm long, and the maximum diameter is 61mm, and the filter size is 52mm. The weight is just 210 grams. The closest focusing distance is 25 centimeters, and as with all EOS M zoom lenses, the aperture isn't constant throughout the focal length range. At the wide end, the maximum aperture is f3.5 and the minimum aperture is f22. At the long end, the maximum aperture is f5.6 and the minimum aperture is f36. Inside the lens, there are 13 lens elements in 11 groups and 7 diaphragm blades. I'll give you an example of bokeh in one of the sample images later. The AF mechanism is driven by a stepper motor, as is the case with all EOS M lenses. The bokeh is acceptable but not fantastic. In this image, you can see some strange artifacts in the parts of the background that are out of focus. It's not an expensive lens, it's not optically perfect, and there is some distortion. In images without straight lines, you're probably not going to notice. If there are straight lines, you will notice some barreling and pin cushioning, but this is quite easy to fix in post-processing. With lens reviews, I don't like looking at MTF charts, graphs, and other statistics. All I want to do is to look at some sample images to see how the lens performs in real life. So that's what I'll do now. I'll just show you some sample images of various subjects and let you decide. replaced the EFM 18-55 with the EFM 15-45, they stopped production of the 18-55. Up until fairly recently, you could still buy new ones, but now that's becoming increasingly more difficult, and if you want one, you'll probably have to look for a good used model. It's still a lens that I really like, and even if you have a 15-45, I think purchasing an 18-55 will be a very worthwhile addition to your EFM lens collection. So even though it's a discontinued lens, it's still a lens I rate very highly.